All right, so recently McCree and Widow got nerfed, and it kind of changed everything. Strangely enough, playing Hearthstone gave me a concept of contextual nerfs and buffs. So in one card, like let's say Dr. Boom got nerfed or just removed from the format, a bunch of other 7-cost cards are starting to see play and got like kind of stealth buffs. So be it. And as a result, I think the characters that have benefited the most from McCree getting nerfed, not that he can't still kill these characters, it's just that he isn't picked as much. And then Widow being unable to body shot somebody like Zenyatta one hit has made Zenyatta, Tracer, and strangely enough, Mei. I think Mei is just a monster who must be stopped.
Yeah,
please,
absolutely.
If you see Mei, kill her.
Yes, Mei's incredibly strong right now. I actually think Reaper got the biggest indirect nerf here because Fan the Hammer just does not kill me in one shot anymore.
You meant buff, right?
I'm sorry, buff, yes.
Okay, cool.
So McCree has to consciously come up to me, shoot me 2 or 3 times before he can engage with Flashbang and his Fan the Hammer now. And as Reaper, like I said, I main Reaper. I've spent about a third of my time in the game on Reaper up to this point, and I feel no more powerful in the game than I do right now with McCree and Widow actually getting shut down, because now 2 body shots don't necessarily kill me anymore, which is a big deal. Add into that Reaper not only has incredible mobility, but he also has a left shift sustain escape. He's silly strong right now. Silly strong in my opinion.
You brought up a good point about Tracer.
Yeah, I think she's becoming top tier. It was a character that I played a lot in the closed beta, who I loved the idea of the high skill cap, and a lot of people dislike Tracer v Tracer fights. I love it.
I agree.
I feel like I don't know, it's just completely testing my situational awareness, my aim, my ability to time certain
map
things.
awareness.
Yeah, and I basically stopped playing her because she was getting one shot by Pharah, she was getting basically 1 or 2 shot by Widow, and then McCree was just a hard counter. And to be fair, McCree is still a hard counter.
Yes.
However, he's just not as good against tanks. He's not as good against Reaper, against Mei. He's less likely of a pick, and therefore Tracer is reigning supreme, which is really fun because I really enjoy playing her. But
Zenyatta as well. Zenyatta got a kind of a contextual buff just because now you don't have Widowmaker and McCree gunning for you the whole time.
He's still so squishy though.
He is so squishy.
I think he's a great support, but I think he's a great support in terms of you have to pick the right duo with him.
People undervalue Transcendence now because Transcendence, if everyone is in that range, you can out-sustain a Hanzo ult, you can out-sustain almost every amount of like Torbjorn damage that can come towards you. Even Bastion becomes less effective. Like Transcendence is really good if you're in a coordinated group.
So I think, and Lucio kind of have him beat just because, so as a Soldier player, I play Soldier a lot. Don't worry, I'm playing other characters, but Soldier, he's just so good.
He really is.
He's autonomous, he's kind of a, one-size-fits-all kind of character, but if I see Zenyatta in the open, my aim has gotten to the point where if he's in the open, he's dead. Unless he gets behind something like a Reinhardt wall, and Mercy does not have that problem as much. She's still very squishy. Same thing with Lucio. They're mobile, they're hard to hit. Mercy can kind of like jump to other characters, and she's a real pain in the butt, but Zenyatta just, his lack of mobility, I think, is kind of what keeps me from playing him.
I think that people undervalue, too, on the other characters is that they have more built-in regen. Even though he has shields that can come back or some circumstances, he doesn't have the ability like Mercy to just step away and passive regen, or Lucio just swap over your left shift to your healing one, hit an E, and you're back at full health immediately, right? So I think Zenyatta suffers a little bit from just not having that built-in sustain for himself.
Chloe, what do you think?
I'm so ashamed. I don't play support that often.
You're the one.
No,
You're that person.
No. I'm sorry.
That's funny.
You're like me a couple weeks ago.
I know. I
It's been on my to-do list. I just have too much fun playing other characters that I just...
Yep.
I gave Duggan a lot of guff for not playing anything other than an offense character.
I'll be ready by comp mode, I swear.
But it's funny because I gave him a bunch of crap for it, but all I play is tanks and pretty much tanks now. Tanks and Torbjorn basically.
Well, it's a scenario. I loved playing Thresh in League of Legends, one of my favorite characters to play. But man, you just put your success in other people's hands.
Exactly.
And I am not down with that.
No,
I don't like it. I dislike when none of our offense characters are getting kills. I'm just like, ooh, just come on, hit him in the head. You can do it. But
what's the most frustrating for me is when I pick a tank or an off damage or something like that. Someone just, to be used for positional reasons or occasional burst damage. Then you look up and you have 4 golds and you're like, what is the rest of the team doing? Shoot someone,
I've gotten golds for healing with Soldier.
I know.
I want, no.
It's bad. It's bad.
That's funny.
No, it's not. It's not impressive. It's sad.
All right, let's talk about a little topic that we discussed last week, or not last week, God, last month. We went to E3. Okay, give us a break.
Yeah, we were recovering.
We're gonna be here a lot more. So we were talking about conceptualizing a new hero, what the game needs in terms of is it a support hero as it needs? Is it a crazy wall crawler? And I kind of posted a question on IGN.com. And we got some really interesting responses. Rob5891 says a character half humanoid, half mechanical spider. I'm in so far. Could spray webbing that has a slowing effect on characters and would be an effective counter to character like Tracer or Reaper. This is sounding a lot like May, so now I'm off.
Spider May. No. So many no's.
They could also lay little mechanical spiderlings that would like kind of attack your feet if you walk past them. Venom-coated claws. I like it. I don't know. Wait. Her ultimate could wrap someone in a web, cocoon, drain their life, and if the cocoon were to kill them, more spiderlings would crawl out of the cocoon.
No.
It's like an Arachne Elise combo from Smite and League of
I
Legends.
love the thought of a pet character, though. A character that spawns something, minions, units, I don't know what it is. I like that aspect of it, yeah.
Dude, that'd be fun to counter a soldier, too.
Right?
Yeah.
That'd be fun to kill.
But this fits in an archetype that you and I were actually talking about, Kevin, which is the one-size-fits-all, the soldier, the May, I think. May is super survivable. She does a ton of damage. Very dangerous up close, very dangerous at range. And you were saying to me that you think the game needs less of these type of characters.
I would love to see some more hyper-specialized characters. Characters like Widowmaker at this point is a headshot specialist and a recon specialist, right? That's great. She doesn't need sustain. She doesn't need to have incredible damage up close or something like that. And I feel that a lot of the most recent heroes, Diva could even fit into this, they just do so many things well and not one thing particularly well, especially in the pro scene. You kind of have a stale meta because they're just always picked, and because they can do everything, they can fill all the gaps. I don't like that. I'd like there to be a bit more thought process put in to these hyper-specialized characters.